are discussing on the distinctive features which are found within the class C apes. And the first distinctive feature which is found within the class AFC, but I have to remind you something. My students, here we are discussing on the class, on the phylum Chordate, and we are in the class C apes. So the first class here, my students, we are saying that their bodies are covered by overlapping feathers. These organisms which are found within the class apes, their body are covered with the overlapping feathers. Kwa maana kwamba yale manyoya ambayo yanapatikana within their body, they are overlap, yani tunasema kwamba yameingiliana one after another. As you can see in this diagram, we have the contour feathers. Apart from that, also we have the flight feathers, meaning that they overlap one another. And that is a distinctive feature of all organisms which are found within the phylum Chordate. So, within the class C apes. So, all organisms which are found within the class AFC, their feathers, they are overlap one another. So when you are starting looking on the contour feather, now you can see this one are the contour feathers. But beneath the contour feathers is where now the flight feathers, they are located. So now you can see they are overlapping one another. And that is the characteristic, that is a distinctive feature or unique feature which is found within the class C apes. And apart from that, these organisms also, they have got another distinctive features that differentiate them from the rest of the class which are found within the phylum Chordate. And this is they lost teeth. This organism, they lost teeth. Instead, they have modified mouth parts into different type of big bills. So this organism, they do not have teeth. Hawana meno hawa organism. Instead of possession of the teeth, they have a modified mouth part into different types of beaks, that is bills. Kwa maana kwamba their mouth part have been modified according to their mode of nutrition. Kwa mfano, wale ndege ambao wanakula kwenye vyakula, kwa mfano mbegu, their mouth part, they have been modified for eating seed only. And we have another birds which are specialized for eating fruits which are found within the trees. So their mouth part, they have been specialized for eating such kind of food. So due to that, tunasema kwamba how organism, due to lack of teeth, their mouth part, they have been specialized or they have been modified into another structure which is called a beak. And this beak or these bills also, it is modified according to where this organism they feed. And those are the characteristics of this organism. And also, apart from that, also you can say that beaks are adapted for many different feeding habitats, such as crushing, fruit scooping, flesh tearing, nectar sipping, and woody chiseling. So, as I have said, their beak also, they have been specialized or they have been modified according to what this organism they taking in. So kile kitu ambacho wanakila ndio ambao their mouth part inakuwa imespecialize au tunasema kwamba imemodified kuwa kwenye ile structure. For example, those birds who those birds ambao wanakula seed, mbegu, for example mahindi, mbegu za mahindi, mbegu za mpunga, ukiangalia ile structure ya their mouth or their beak, now you can see it is a elongated structure so that they can take those seed. But also we have another organism or we have another birds which are specialized or their beak which are specialized for fruit scooping. They are taking in nutrients from the fruits. So also their mouth part, they will be specialized for such kind of structure so that they can take in something. So that is the structure of this organism. Mainly we are talking about the beak or their mouth part. Are specialized according to what kind of nutrient that this organism they take in. And also another distinctive feature which is found within the class Fs, here my students, we are saying that they have cylindrical long neck connecting head and the trunks. When you observe all of the beds which are found within the words, tunasema kwamba these organisms, they have cylindrical and also a long neck, meaning that their neck, it is a cylindrical. And also this organism, their neck, also you can say that it is a long neck. Shingo yao inakuwa ni ndefu. And also apart from that, this neck, it connect the head and the trunk. So also this organism, they have neck. So this neck is where now the head and the trunk are connected by. So this is the structure, or this is the distinctive feature which is found only in the class Fs. And apart from that, this organism also, they possess another distinctive feature. And this is, we are saying that they have two pairs of pentadactyl limbs. My students, when we are saying that pentadactyl limb, meaning that this organism, they have 5 fingers. So ukienda kuangalia ile pattern of their fingers or the pattern of their limbs, they have 5 fingers. The word pent meaning that is 5. Dactyl limb meaning that when you are going to look on their limbs, where on the wings or within the legs, ukienda kucount zile fingers, utakuta ziko 5. And that is the characteristics of all chordate. So those organisms, they are pentadactyl limbs. So here now let's see the explanation. We are saying that the front limbs are modified into pairs of wings, so which bears quill feathers for flight, while the hind limbs are covered by the scale and are adapted for pitching, walking, or swimming. So this organism, they have 4 wings and also they have a hind wings. So 4 wings are those wings, yale mabawa sasa wanaotumia kuruka kutoka sehemu moja kwenda sehemu nyingine. But the hind wings or the hind limbs that this organism, they possess is the legs. So it's where now the legs, they are specialized for pitching, walking, and such kind of process or function that help them to walk or to locomote from one region to another, either for searching of food and so on. So that is the distinctive feature which is found only in the class Fs. And apart from that, this organism, they possess another characteristics, that is, they undergo internal fertilization and produce eggs with calyceous shell. This organism, they undergo internal fertilization, meaning that the sperms and the eggs, they are united within the organism. That is the internal fertilization. But also this organism, they produce eggs. But within their eggs is where now the calyceous, calcium, the one of the elements which is found within their eggs. Meaning that kwenye outermost shell of the egg is where now there is a lot amount of calcium. So hiyo ndio structure ya hawa organism. And also we can say that their sternum from a sharp ventricle providing muscle attachment for flight. This organism, they have a sharp kill. Ukienda kuangalia, ukiobserve, for example, when you are looking on the hen, duck or pigeon, unaweza ukaiona hii kill kwa urahisi zaidi. Kwa maana kwamba it is found within the chest region. So this organism, this kill, ndipo ambapo sasa ina provide attachment of the muscles. So all of the muscles which are found within the beds, they are attached on the structure which is called the kill. So this kill, it is located in this region. It is elongated structure. Ambapo sasa ndipo ambapo zile muscles zingine zote zinajitokeza kupitia hii structure. So tunasema pale kwenye kile kidali cha either any kind of beds, ndipo ambapo kill inapatikana. And apart from that, this organism, you can say that they have oily gland above the cloaca, which prints the feathers so that they become waterproof. So example here, we have ostrich, we have a parrot lack oily gland. So this organism also, they have oily gland which is located nearby their cloaca. So this oily gland, it is found in all of the birds except this organism, mainly ostrich together with the parrot, is where now they lack this oily gland. And apart from that, this organism, you can say that their mental canal has additional chambers called the crop and the gizzard. So our organism, apart from they are advanced, but also they have a characteristics of primitive organism, since they possess a crop and the gizzard. You remember the function of gizzard when we try to look on the class amphibian. It is found within the class amphibian. Mainly, it is specialized for crushing of their food. And also within this organism, they possess this structure which is a gizzard. So here we can say that the crop store and soften the food, while the gizzard help in crushing and churning the food. So this crop is an idea for the storage, simple storage of the food, but also they have a gizzard which is specialized for crushing of the food, which they in which this organism they take in. So lastly, distinctive feature of this organism, we can say that birds are capable of flying except for a few species such as ostrich, penguins, and kiwi. So also distinctive feature of this organism, they have a characteristics, or they have feature of flying, except to some of organisms that they lack ability of flying. A good example here, you can see we have ostrich, penguin together with a kiwi. These are organisms which are found within the class apes, but they lack ability of flying. So my student, those are the distinctive features which are found within the class C apes. So now it is your task now to go through and take in or feed up your brain, so that any kind of question that can come across there, you can able to answer such kind of question. So my students, thank you for your attentively listening, and thank you for following us, Educator Z. Bye bye. Have a nice moment.